We'll wait for another 1 minute, then we'll start. By the time you can try this question. Unknown values, we can take x and y, then we can solve to get the values of x and y. See. So what values we don't have the this is what values are required? Price of number of pencils or pen. Let us understand the question once again. Romila went to a stationery shop and purchased 2 pencils, okay, and 3 erasers for ₹9. The price of 1 pencil and 1 eraser is not known, but 2 pencils and 3 erasers, 2 pencils and 3 erasers is ₹9. And Sonali saw the new variety of pencils and erasers with Romalia, and she also bought 4 pencils and 6 erasers of the same kind, same company, we can say, same brand, ₹18. So represent algebraically and graphically. So what values we don't know? Say 2 pencils she had, 2 pencil here means 2 pencils Romalia purchased first, then 3 erasers, and she paid ₹9. You don't know 1 pencil price and 1 eraser price. So we'll take, let the values which are not known, that value we have to take x and y. Let the price of 1 pencil be ₹x, and of, you can say, price of 1 pencil be ₹x, and of 1 eraser be ₹y, because Romalia purchased 2 pencils and 3 erasers for ₹9, and Sonali, her friend, purchased 4 pencils, 6 erasers for ₹18. But we don't know exactly what is the price of 1 pencil and 1 eraser. So we'll take x and y. We write ATQ. What is ATQ? According to question. According to question, it said 2 pencil. 1 pencil price is ₹x. 1 pencil price is ₹x. So 2 pencil price 2x plus, because n means plus. 3 erasers. 1 eraser price is y. So 3 eraser price will be 3y equal to 9. And Sonali, her friend, purchased 4 pencils. 1 pencil price is x. So 4 pencil price 4x. And then and means plus, both will be valid. 6 erasers. 1 eraser price is 5. So 6 eraser price 6 equal to 18. Equal to 18. So this is the representation in algebraically, in algebraic fashion or algebraically. So this is the 2 equation. So this is equation 1, equation 2. We have represented the given equations, or we can say the given condition, algebraically. Now we'll try to solve also. So we can say here we have algebraic solution. So we can see what is the method here. We can use elimination method or substitution method, or we can say cross multiplication method. So we can, any one method we can have. Suppose we have elimination method. So in elimination method, we know we eliminate or remove either x or either y, means any one. So here we have 3y and here we have 6y. So we can multiply this first equation with 2, so to equate with y value. So we can write equation 1 into 2 minus, because both are in positive sign, minus equation 2 we get, because we have used here elimination method. Any one method you can use based upon your convenience. So equation 1 into 2 minus equation 2. So equation 1 we write first by multiplying 2 on both sides. So 2x into 2, 4x, plus 3y into 2, 6y, 9 to 18. Here also one problem, one same value. Equation 2 will be same as it is 18. Now we will subtract. Plus becomes minus, plus become minus, nothing is given, nothing plus minus. So cancel, cancel, cancel means 0, we are getting 0 plus 0 equal to 0. So what conclusion we can have from this value? What conclusion we can have from this? Because we have tried to representation is fine. This is the representation algebraically. 2x plus 3y equal to 9 and 4x plus 6y equal to 18. See here also, if you observe carefully, then you can make a note that these are double basic. 2x, then 4x, 3y, 6y, 9, 18 is exactly double. So here, that's one equation, both equations are same. Just we have to multiply first equation with 2. That's why we're getting all the terms are cancelling, 0, 0, 0. What conclusion we can have for this type of solutions? We are not getting x and y values. So we can write here, hence no solution. You can say no solution because we are not getting any values of x and y. Hence no solution basic, no solution only, or we can write no value of x and y will satisfy both the equation. No value of x and y will satisfy both the equation. So we can say no solution. 1 second, x1, no values of x and y will satisfy both the equations. So basically no solution. Now we'll see graphically. So that we write no solution. Now we'll see graphically we try to solve this question. This was the algebraic method of representing and solving. So we are not getting any values of x and y. So no values of no solutions, no values of x, no solutions, no value of x and no values of y will satisfy this equation. Now comes second part, that is graphical solution. So graphical solution where I can make 1 second. So graphical solution we can have here. So we can cut this one. So first equation was 2x plus 3y equal to 9. 2x plus 3y equal to 9. 2x plus 3y equal to 9. Right here. 2x plus 3y equal to 9. Second one is multiply with 2. 4x plus 6y equal to 18. So these are two equations. We'll draw this now. This we can take 1. This is 2. We can make table first to get 2 points. 2 points are required to represent a line because we have degree 1. So equation or graph will be a straight line. So for first one, x, y, let us take x value 0 because if you take 0, this term will be 0. So y will be 9 by 3, 3y will be 9. So y will be 3. So if you take x 0, y will be 3. Correct. Now take x value this one 3. Try to take x value in such a way that y value you get some integers. Both x and y should be integer. Then plotting and drawing the graph is much easier. X value we can take 3. So 3 to 6. X value if you take 3, so 3 to 6. and 9 minus 6, 3. See, x will be take 3, so 3 to 6 plus 3y equal to 9. So 3y equal to 9 minus 6, 3, y will be equal to 1. Let us take this as a point as B. This was table for first equation. For second equation, again same process, xy. We take x value again 0. So y will be 6y equal to 18. So y will be 3. No problem. Then x value if we take 3, x value if we take 3, so 4 3 are 12, 4 3 are 12, 18 minus 12 6. Okay, if we are getting same value, x value 3, then y is 1. So on graph if we see, we have both the lines together, then infinite many solutions will be there, CD. So here also it is given. Okay, this we have studied that when lines will cut at one point, so unique solution or one solution, unique solution, parallel, no solution, and here we have coinciding lines, so infinite many solution. So in first case graph was cutting, that is solution point 4,2. In second case we have both the graphs are coinciding. In this case both the graphs are coinciding, so we can say infinite many solution. Okay, infinite many solution because both the values are same, both the points are also same. Here also if you can see, A is same as C and D is same as D, so same value. So how we can plot on the this graph paper, or simply we can plot in normal page also. X, y, 0, positive, equal gap 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So first one is 0, 3. X is 0, y is 3. X0, y3 will be this one, this point, x0, y3. And second one is x3, y1, x3, y1, x3, y1, x3, y1. X is 0, y is 3. Second one is x3, y1. Okay. Method is to join these 2 points and we can extend. So this was A point, 0, 3, first x, then y. This is B point, 3, 1. So we join and then extend. See where this will cut x-axis. So x, if you take y0, x will be 4.5 because if you first line, first graph. If you take y0, because y0 at x-axis, y0 at x-axis, x will be, you can find 2x equal to 9, x will be 4.5. So somewhere like this is 5, so this will cut here. You can join first. So basically x and y values are important to know where this graph will cut. One second. Delta scale we can draw. So this is the equation for first one, that is 2x plus 3y equal to 9. 2x plus 3y equal to now 9. Now plotting for second one, same for this one, C and D. This is again C point because 0, 3 and 3, 1 again D point. So C and D are basically A and B only, 0, 3 and 3, 1 D point. So again this will be same line only, same line. You can draw above this line like this, and this line is obtained from second equation. Second equation we can write here, 4x plus 6y equal to 18. 4x plus 6y equal to 18. So hence we can say both the lines are coinciding. Hence we can say both the lines. We can say this is line 1, from first equation, and line 2 in red, line 2. So both the lines are coinciding. And hence, and so infinite many solution, because all the points will be matching only. All the points, common points, will lie on this line itself. Hence, many points are lying on this, on both the lines basically. And so infinitely many solution, or we can write infinite many solutions. So many values are there basically, infinite many solutions, many values are there. For instance, equations will be satisfied. Many values are there, for each equation will be satisfied. So here we can also make correction. So here now we are getting 0, 0 cancel, but here this time we can have infinite many solutions, because in graph we are getting infinite many solutions. So we can write hence many values of x and y will satisfy both the, actually both the equations are same only, just we have to take this now two common, two we can divide this one throughout this equation. We can divide by 2, we can divide this equation by 2 to get same first equation, 2x plus 3y equal to 9. We get previous equation only. So many values of, that's why we can take x, y, any value to get the this one. It will be satisfied for both the equation, because both the equations are same. If you take x0, so y will be 3. If you take y0, so x will be 4.5. y0, so x will be 9 by 2, 4.5. So many values of x will be there. Hence, many values of x and y will satisfy both the equation. Hence, we can say infinite many solutions, infinite many solutions. And from the graph also we know, because both the lines are same, actually both the lines are same only, just we have to divide this second equation with 2, so we get first equation only. So both the lines are same, that's why they are coinciding one above the other. So we can say both the lines are coinciding, so we can say infinitely many solution, infinitely many solution, infinitely many solution. So in our next class now, means next week we'll see how we can determine, which type of solution will be there. Means from equation only we can find the type of solution. Please note this solution of graph. In next class we'll see types of solution. Based on the equation itself, we will come to know the type of solution, whether it is unique solution or no solution or infinite many solution. Please note the solution, then you can end this session.